Alright, check this out. I threw my drone up there because got some storm clouds coming out. So I got the Potensic up there. It's only about 100 feet. Don't need to get too crazy here. But you can kind of see cloud layers we have coming over Buford right here. Some of it's pretty crazy. Got some rain coming down on me here a little bit, so I won't keep it up there too much. And we got leaves blowing out of the trees, which is pretty crazy. Aim down a little bit more. Might be able to hear a little bit of that thunder in the background here. But the big storm's off to my left here. I'm going to shoot over to the right. Kind of give you an idea what we're looking at. Real quick here, let me shoot over. Kind of see it's kind of clearish. Let me shoot up here. Look at this cloud here. Okay, so we got wind kicking in pretty good right now. Oh yeah, the trees around me, you can hear those starting to build up pretty good. So it looks like that storm's really getting in. Oh yeah, here's that wind. You can see the clouds moving pretty good. Alright, my drone's all the way up there about 100 feet. So I don't have to worry too much about the crazy winds right now. I'm going to aim down a bit so you can see those trees blowing. Let me zoom over here to these. These are blowing pretty good, as you can see right there. Alright, so let me turn back around toward the storm here. And we're going to aim up. And I can see it from the ground here, these clouds moving. I don't know if you can see them quite like I can, but let me maybe I'll hear the drone buffering around up there a little bit. Alright. Did you see that cloud movement? Got some pretty good storms building up here. Drone's doing a pretty good job hanging in up there. But if you look at the clouds, you can hold it there for a second. So you can see those things moving pretty good. Coming down here, looking at just across, I'm looking at ground level across the rooftops, and those clouds are moving pretty good. So, I don't know how much you can see that. Let me zoom up more so we can see more of the actual storms here. You can hear the wind. All right, I'm going to bring the drone down a bit. This Potensic can totally handle the wind. I'm not worried about that. My neighbor's trash cans rolling across their driveway, so we got some big wind kicking up here. All right, let me bring my drone down a bit here. Aim that camera back up. I'm getting a little wet here. Drone's getting a little wet. But with this Potensic, the Atom, it doesn't have any vents on the top of the drone. So you can actually fly it for a while. Now, the camera's moving in the direction that the clouds are moving. And they're moving pretty quick. The drone is buffering pretty quick. Let me just hold it here so you can kind of get an idea of how fast the clouds are moving across the tree line there. I don't know how well you can see that. From the ground, they are blazing by. I mean, they're literally looking like they're blazing by pretty hard. You can maybe see a little bit of the treetops there. But yeah, so it's pretty windy out here. We're getting some pretty decent raindrops. Not a hard rain or anything. It's still kind of sporadic. But you can kind of see that cloud formation. Let me aim up a little bit more if I can here. No, that's all I got. Alright, so you can kind of see that cloud formation. You can see the clouds. Dark as all get out. Let me zoom back here to the left. You can kind of see that darkness there. Let me head back toward the left here some more. One thing I do love about this Potensic boy, we probably have 10, 15 mile an hour winds, probably around the 200 to 300, 400 foot mark. I mean, those clouds are moving probably 30, 40 miles an hour, because again, they are blazing across the top of these roofs here. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Let me aim it down a little bit so it's aimed at maybe some of the roofs area. Okay, you can see it moving in the camera here. And those clouds are off at a distance moving like that. So you can see them moving literally in the camera, which means they are blowing pretty hard. But that Potensic is just kicking up there. That thing isn't. It's buffering a little bit. You can hear the motors stabilizing it. It is definitely buffering. It's got that 3-axis camera on it, so you can't tell it's buffering. But yeah, it looks great. All right, so let me bring it back down here. I got a battery blinking. I'm gonna go ahead and aim it back at these clouds here, and just bring it back my way here. Bring them on down. All right. Like I said, does that work? Okay. There we go. Now we should be hearing something. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick. Apologize, folks. It's been quite a while since I've been here, obviously. Let me fix that a bit. I'm going to turn that monitor off so I don't have to listen to that. You guys can let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I only have the laptop going on tonight. I do not have the other TV going on as my separate monitor, so I'm really flipping back between two. I'm going to go ahead and shoot into the chat real quick so I can see what everybody else is saying, because again, I'm not using another screen. I'm only using this. So tell me if you can hear me fine, 5x5, all that. It looks like everything fine is here going on. It looks like I have some sort of intro music going on. Let me turn that off. All right, there we go. So hopefully that will be good. We will take a look and see. Window capture, let me, oops, turn that back on. Let me smallen this up a little bit for a sec. Oh, that's me. God dang it, that's the wrong thing. Hang on. Here it is. This is it. All right, let me smallen this up a little bit. Smallen. I'm just making up words as I go here. Okay, here we go. Smallen that. There we go. All right, smallen that. Feel free to use that next week at work if you want to use a new word. Smallen. That's what I'm going with. All right, hang on. I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. Hang on. We're getting there. Technical difficulties. You know, the usual. It's not like Ryan's channel, that's for sure. All right, so let's see how we're doing here. Let's see. Can you guys hear me on the Chickadee chat here? Let's see what we got. And let's shoot between these two screens, and we'll see what's going on there. And then that way I can just kind of keep up live. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. All right, so can everybody hear me okay? 5x5. Perfect. Booyah. I'll take it. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody, back to the Dave It Yourself channel. Sunday sit down at 7. I am Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel. This is my channel. This is the one that I have kind of not really done anything with here lately. However, I do realize that there is a significant decrease in Dave in the RC community. There is no Dave Marshall. There's no Dave's RC. There's no Dave It Yourself. There's no whoever else is out there that's named Dave. So I'm going to be the first one to cross that threshold and try to bring it on back. I did put a post out there that I was looking to wait to get to the next 100 subs from the last 1,500. So I think I'm like I think I'm 8 away or whatever. But after I put that out and hearing from a few of you, I'm like, you know what? Kind of miss you guys. So here I am. Ta-da! Part of the reason why I'm also here for this is that I also had something else that I got in that I wanted to unbox. So I thought I would go ahead and bring that out as well. But we'll talk about that. But really what we're going to do here tonight is just kind of catch up a little bit, see how everybody's doing, see how I'm doing. You can see I still have 2 arms. You can't see 2 legs, but they're still there. Still this thing that I'm working with, you know, on top of these shoulders. So however we rate this thing, it's something. But anyway, so we're continuing to press on. So I have been doing a ton. This table right here that I usually do my show on is littered. I have boxes upon boxes of parts that I have been scraping out of busted planes. I have bags and bags of wires. I have bags and bags of leads. I have, let's see, what else have I got? I've got some landing gear I started to put together, so I got a ton of that. I've got a box of gear stuff. I've got an Aero Scout body skeleton. I've got all kinds of stuff. So I have been slowly slowly trying to go through all the stuff that I've got, because it is a ton. It is literally a mental issue amount. Like somebody would like, as you'd see how much stuff I have, busted, brand new, still in the boxes, just all over. I mean, I found an air compressor system for my airbrush that I haven't used. I don't think I've used this once. I bought another California, like a really large California compressor with the wheels, the handle, the whole deal, because it's super quiet. That's still in storage. I haven't gotten that out, but this is all for my like paint, airbrushing and stuff, which I have an entire kit for. I have bodies, car bodies, that I've been waiting to do something with. So I've got a couple of those. Those bodies are about literally $100 a piece. Ridiculous. I've just spent money on just dumb stuff. Only because, not necessarily dumb, a lot of great stuff, but since I haven't done anything with it, that makes it dumb. So, kind of been slowly trying to get into that, but for me, I needed really like a reorganization. I needed everything in stuff. I needed to be able to have boxes of stuff. You know, here's a box of propellers. Here's a box of landing gear. Here's a bag of leads. Here's the thing of this. That's been a long, tedious process. And, of course, I have quite a few planes. I have an entire wardrobe. If you're familiar with a wardrobe, cardboard box that you would buy, like from, you know, U-Haul or whatever. It's got the metal bar in it. You hang your stuff on. One of those, full of busted planes. Still. So I still have to try to figure out if any of those are repairable, because I already have planes that are still in fairly decent shape that are repairable that I need to work on. But I need to see if any of those are repairable. If not, I need to gut them out, like the Aero Scout that I have with the skeleton here, and try to see if I have parts that are worth using in something else or some other project. The biggest problem that I've run across is that, well, of course, it kind of tends back to the name itself, Dave It Yourself being just me. So that's kind of been the biggest problem. I would love to, as most of you would probably, I'm sure, have somebody in your life that is just as avid as you are with these types of things, or at least curious enough to be helpful. I do not have that. So that has been kind of like a little bit of a slow burn, kind of getting that thing to go. I would love to have some sort of sidekick here on the channel. Even if it's animated, puppet, whatever, real life person, you know, whatever. So there's a lot of things that I have going on up here that I would love to bring out here. However, the current spot in life, in this matrix that we live in, this alternate reality, is currently telling me that that is not a current option for me. So I've kind of been in a Everybody's familiar with that face. That's the face I've had a lot lately. So, yeah, so as you've noticed, I've tried to do everything I can with this particular channel to help try to promote it, throw it out there, giveaways, bingo. I don't have any of that going on tonight. I'm sorry with the intro being a little misleading. I don't have a full show tonight. This is just you know what? I haven't talked to everybody in a long time. I think I'll do a show tonight. Fuck it. So that's what I'm doing tonight. It's not a full show. Once we hit another 100 subs, which is basically 8 subs away, so if you have any friends that you know aren't subscribed on YouTube, or family members, the pizza person, you know, somebody, your barista, maybe you want to create your own fake channels to just subscribe, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're an adult. However, yeah, once we get to the 1,600 subs, I'll start bringing back the main shows, giveaways, all that kind of stuff, because I got a ton of stuff still. That's the other thing. I didn't just buy stupid stuff for myself. I bought stuff for you guys, too. I'm just waiting to give it away. Speaking of giving it away, and let me jump back into this chat here so I can see what everybody's talking about, because I'm kind of ranting since I don't have another screen to look at here. Let's see we've got in the chickadee chat here. I'm going to scroll up. Let me jump back into here. Bear with me as I do a quick scroll up. And let me just say hey to some folks, because that's literally the whole point of me being here, is just to thank you for being here. So let me start at the top, and we'll start saying some hello to some folks, and thank you so much for being here. And see if we've got any folks in here we haven't seen in a while, which would pretty much be all of you. So let's go ahead and shout those folks out. Boss223, good to see you, sir. I did notice that when I put here's one thing that did give me a little bit of little bit of like, kind of like, oh, really? Literally, I posted that I was going to do this show just literally off the elbow. Just threw it right off the elbow. And I was like, yeah, screw it. Let's do the show. I got something to unbox anyway. I was going to make a video about the unboxing, but I'm like, I've had this face. So I didn't do it. And then, but I'm like, hey, you know what? Screw it. I don't need to make a professional video. Not that that happens here anyway. But I don't need to make a professional video for this thing I got unboxed. Screw it. Let's just do it online. Let's do it live. Screw it. Yeah, why not? So there you go. We got that coming up, and that was enough to make me do the show. However, when I posted the fact that I was going to do the show, maybe 150 seconds later, which isn't quite just over 2 minutes long, I was already getting notifications on the Dave It Yourself Galaxy chat that I have here on the phone that I'm doing a show tonight, and people are already chiming in. They're super excited about me doing a show tonight. So I'm like, you know what? All right then, I will do a show tonight. I don't know if it'll go 2 hours. I don't know if it'll go 30 minutes. But we're going to give it a shot. See what happens. I don't have any of the fancy stuff going on tonight. I don't have any of the smoke machine, blah, blah, blah. Do you have the 8-ball? I know you guys love the 8-ball, so we do have that. I have been reluctant to ask it any questions at this point, but I do have the 8-ball. But anyway, so we'll see exactly how that goes on. But anyway, let's jump back into this chickadee chat here real quick, and let's say hello to some folks. So Boss223, thank you so much. And again, Boss was part of the reason why it started blowing up on my Facebook there, and then my chat that I was doing this. Jeff in Lower Alabama, thank you so much for being here, sir. Good to see you. JCB, also good to see you, sir. Crystal Hamlin. Wow. Crystal Hamlin, we got ourselves a busy nurse in the house tonight. Thank you so much, Crystal, for so much for being here. As you can see, it blew my hat off, so it was great to see you. Mike SSI, thank you so much for being here as well. Great to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Aerospace Matt, what's up? What's what? Guess who's in the hoose? That's right, buddy. It's me. I know, it's crazy. I know, some of you thought maybe I was on jail arrest or some sort of something. Nope, none of that. Nope, none of that. Just me, just doing my thing. A lot of days like this. And because of that, I've spent a little bit more time getting friendly with my PS4 and things like that. Just stupid stuff. We've had a lot of rain here in Atlanta here lately as well, so some of my afternoons don't get so nice. And of course it's Georgia, so it's pine trees and humid as all get. It's literally molasses humid here. So if you're not flying something by 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock, by 10 you're done. If you're not already done by flying by 10, you're done. So I haven't really found myself flying anytime recently. However, I do have things in the can. I have done some filming at the field, and I do have those on the laptop here, which says it's 98% full on the CPU. So maybe time to get a new laptop since I've taken everything off here I can. But or anyway, get a new some sort of some sort of cleanup software. But anyway, nonetheless, let's get back to this before I forget what I'm talking about here. So JCB, good to see you. Boss223, of course, good to see you as well. Hanger51, hey, Katie, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Greatly appreciate it. Randy B, good to see you, sir. I saw your little post on Facebook here. They're looking good, young man. Good to see you. Justin Worden, whoa, yo, what's up, Justin? Justin, my original 500 sub giveaway winner, so congratulations to Justin on that for 2 years ago winning that sweet plane, which is on my wall here. But I don't know if you're enjoying that or if you got rid of it or whatnot, but nonetheless, congratulations to you, sir. Always good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Shadow Ops is in the house again. Boom, we're going to blow my hat off without taking out my my headset stuff. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Shadow Ops, for being here. Appreciate it. Been checking out your drone videos here lately. And you'll be excited about this particular episode tonight because, well, I got a drone thing going on. Not just a little video I posted earlier with the Potensic Atom with the storms coming in, because that's literally what we've been dealing with a lot here lately. But I've got something new for you that I'm going to be doing tonight. So stick around for that if you can. That would be great. Let's see who else we got here. We got Wild Bill in the house. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see who else we got here. We got a pretty decent little house going on in here tonight. 12 concurrent viewers, only 8 likes. Again, it's house rules always apply, even if I'm just doing a quick 15, 20, 30 minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 9 hour type of thing. If the viewers match the likes, everybody in the stream will win. So that is always a thing. So if you haven't liked this video yet, please do. Unless you're just completely opposed to doing so, then please don't. But you will cost everybody a chance of winning. Just putting that out there. I'm not saying it's your fault. Just saying. Could be. Anyway, so we're going to get back into this here. See who else we got here. Let's see. CVO Hobo. Hey, Dave. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate that. Appreciate you and the little lady being in the house tonight. And let's see what else we've got here. And then I'm just going to do the highs first, and then I'll do a quick scroll back through there to see if there's any questions I missed, because really it's all about saying hey right now. Travis, what's up, buddy? Smoky Mountain RC's in the house. Travis is doing awesome. Good for you, man. Appreciate you keeping the mantle going while we've been on the down low here, because your channel's doing great, and that's awesome. Every time I watch your videos, I look at your subs, and I'm like, yay, he's doing a little better. Every time I see you, your subs are going up. So awesome, man. It's just awesome. I'm just so excited for you. However, I did shoot you a text, and I don't know if you have a new phone or not, but I did shoot you a text before 4th of July, Travis, as to what you were doing for 4th of July, because I was kind of jonesing for a road trip. Didn't happen because I never heard back from you. And it's not like it was your fault. I actually sent it out to a few different folks. It just didn't work out. So not this year, but we do have the Bigfoot thing coming on in October, the weekend after my son gets married, which has been another reason why I haven't really been in the light so much, because I've been trying to get planes. I literally sold $1,900 worth of planes that were still in the box. Not even a third of the inventory I still have of boxes in planes. But still $1,900 worth of planes gone. All heading toward my kid for his wedding. So, been doing a lot of that. Getting into that Facebook Marketplace thing. Ugh, let me tell you, that's something else. But anyway, still have a ton more planes in the box. Don't know if I'll sell them. I'm all about trying to get back out of the field, really. I'm dying to fly. I haven't flown in a while. Last video that I have in the can, actually haven't produced yet, is a video of the Trojan 1.1 meter, the little yellow job, and I've got a pretty fun video with that, with cameras on board, of course, and on my hat and the whole deal and all that. So I've got that, but I haven't produced it. I don't know why, really. To be honest with you, I just don't. I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know. Sometimes you get, I don't know. If you get oversaturated with regular life stuff, I don't know. I don't have a lot of exciting things going on, so I can't say that that's it. It's like, that's not it. I don't know. Maybe it's laziness. I don't know. Anyway, nonetheless, just need a little bit of a something or other to kind of get the ball rolling in that direction, and hopefully tonight is that ball that we're going to get rolling. So we'll see. Hopefully after tonight, with your help, potentially, we can hit that 1,600 subscriber mark, and then I'll do a full show, bingo, smoke machine, the whole deal. Because literally, this table is covered right here. I'm on a pool table with a ping pong table top on it. So I've got basically a ping pong table as big as that is my table here, and it is literally full of boxes and containers and tubs, servos. I've got things that I'm gutting out of planes that I know won't be salvageable, and trying to figure out which things will work for other planes that I need to fix, because I got a whole rack of planes over there, and 70% of them need something to get them going. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. So anyway, that's kind of what we're doing there. So we're just kind of, what it is. It's depression for me when I get bored. Yeah, boss, you're not lying. It is totally that. As a matter of fact, I did mention that. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do something with my son, Hunter, on Friday night, my youngest one, and we had made plans, and then something kind of came up, so he was doing something a little bit different, and it kind of skewed our plans 20 minutes. That's it. 20 minutes is all it skewed our plans. That was enough for the trigger inside my head to go poof, and ruin the whole night. I wanted nothing to do with that night. And then guess what? Since it went through the other side, Saturday was screwed too. It wasn't until today that I was like, I need to do some grocery shopping and get out there and do something personal, that I finally got a little bit of something. And guess what? That little something led to me right here. So you got to give it up. Whoop, for a little something. It only takes a little bit, right? Millimeters. That's all I want this channel to grow. Millimeters. Because millimeters turn into inches, turn into feet, turn into yards, turn into meters, turn into miles. Booyah! You just gonna need to got that Forrest Gump in you to keep on going a little bit. One foot in front of the other. Not every day is easy to do that. And I don't need to tell any of you all out there in the audience that's the case. Not every day is easy as that. One foot in front of the other. Yeah, seems pretty simple. Except for this day. Gak, gak, back, back. Or next day. Gak, boop, boop, bap. Ridiculous. So anyway, I can't explain it. It is what it is. It's life. I consider it the Matrix. You know, a little bit of virus in the code, as it would be. I don't know. But anyway, it's all about just trying to get on back out there. So that's what I'm doing. Just doing a little get on back out there right now so I can get on back out there for you because there's a lack of Dave in the RC community. By God, somebody's got to do it. We haven't seen Marshall. We haven't seen Dave's RC. Got to be one of us. This guy. 2 thumbs. So anyway, inside my head, just know every Sunday I am dying to do this show. But in the past, it has been so much effort. Literally, I'll start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock show. 5 hours I'll put into putting all this stuff together. Not a problem. I don't mind doing that. However, at the end of the day, it doesn't seem to like fulfill me. It's not your fault. It's a me thing, I guess. But anyway, it has nothing to do with you. I appreciate everything you guys do. And again, today when I put that announcement out that I was making this channel, then literally not even 3 minutes later, my phone's going off. Dave's doing a show. That was a huge boost. Not an ego thing. Has nothing to do with ego. Trust me, I am the least egotistical person you could think of. I know. I am humble as I'll get out. I don't deserve any of this stuff I got. As little as it is or as much as it is, I don't deserve any of it. So I get it. But at the same time, I appreciate everything you guys do. So thank you so much. Godfather RC's in the house. What's what? Rich M's in the house. Hey, hey, Rich M, what's what? I'm going to do a little scroll up here real quick and see if there's anybody else I missed real quick. And then we'll jump back to, let me do a little flip between these screens because, again, I'm not using the other TV monitor there. So let me just jump back to main show cam so I can scroll back over to this and then see if there's any questions I missed at all. There we go. All right, so let me scroll up here real quick and let me just shoot on down here to this, and then we're going to get into some unboxing stuff. Nothing fancy as far as drinks go tonight, just a little that guava flavored water. So I'm doing that tonight. So if you got guava in the house, extra 5 points to you on your bingo card. But anyway, so let's see what we got. So let's see. Glad you're back. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm trying to be back, let me tell you. Let's see if there's any questions out there. You guys got any questions or whatnot? Because I'm going to have some questions for you guys here in just a bit. I have nothing scripted for this show, nothing prepared. Put that little video on earlier of me flying the Potensic drone because I had recorded the screen recording on my video on my phone there, so you can kind of see what I've been dealing with here in Beaufort here lately. It's been a lot of that. It's that time of year, you know. Nice and kind of bright and blue skies, fluffy white clouds during the day. About 4 o'clock starts to get a little bit more cloudy, and then about 5, 6 o'clock it gets gray, and then, you know, late afternoon you get that sun. And then really what I've been trying to do here lately is when you get that late afternoon rain, sun doesn't set to about 8:45 or so right now. So you get that late afternoon rain. If you can get it to end around 7, 7:30, and it's starting to break up a little bit, and you got a little bit of distance between the cloud layer and the horizon itself, that's when you want to throw the drone up, because then booyah, as soon as that sun hits that horizon, starts to illuminate all those clouds. I've thrown the drone up literally 12 times here lately trying to get that exact photo. Nope. However, I do it on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Nothing. Wednesday, yeah, pink, oyster skies, the whole deal. Yep, totally missed it. God dang it. But it is what it is, you know, that little Potensic Atom. If you guys don't have a decent drone in your arsenal at all, because, of course, sunsets always look pretty amazing when you're on the ground. But 150 feet up, a lot of times it's a completely different story. It could be absolutely amazing. So that Potensic Atom with the 3-axis gimbal is basically like the DJI Mini 3 kind of thing, but about less than $300 as opposed to like $700-800 for the drone. So it's really a pretty great drone. I've really enjoyed a ton of that thing, and I've been throwing it up quite a bit here. But besides that, the only thing I've done to kind of occupy my time, like I said, is a little PS4X, just kind of goofing off, playing games, just really kind of on the couch, but with a controller in my hand, whatever you can do to get through the day kind of thing without causing any distress or trouble to yourself or anybody else. Just try to get through the day. That's all. So anyway, I don't need to, I'm sure there's quite a few folks out there that understand exactly what I'm talking about. Bullseye on the dartboard kind of thing, so I'm not going to elaborate on that too much, but I think you guys all get my drift. DOI is alive. He is indeed alive. Been alive this entire time. I have not, Abe subs or not, I appreciate you, Dave. Thanks, Wild Bill. Appreciate it, brother. I know you appreciate the show more if I had the smoke machine going. Fart machine, though. Lights. All kinds of cool stuff. That's all right. 8-ball. Still got 8-ball. Screw it. Just throw out the 8-ball. All right, 8-ball. Let's ask a little fun question. Now this is on you right here. I'm going to throw this out on you guys right here. Here we go. Get ready. This is on y'all right here. This isn't going to be, is the show going to be good? Nope. This isn't on me. It's on y'all right here. All right, 8-ball. Will the subs that are currently in the chat be able, through their own means, to make it possible that next Sunday I'll have 8 more subs and be able to do a full show, smoke machine, fart machine, lights, the whole deal? 8-ball, is it possible? I don't even have the little camera thing over here for the 8-ball. It's on the damn ledge. I hate when it does the ledge thing. All right, hang on. It's like the bubble. Uh-oh. My answer is no. What? It's on the edge now. So let me see if it'll flip to the other side of the edge, whatever edge it's on. Because I don't believe that's true. I have more faith in you guys than that. Oh, nope, it popped up again. Don't count on it. Ain't that a son of a bitch? All right, well, that's on y'all. Don't count on it, it says. So I am not going to personally count on it. However, I believe in you guys. So if we can reach 8 subs, 8 more subs, 8 more, literally 8 more. You probably have 8 people in your neighborhood you're friendly with. At least 2 people in your neighborhood you're friendly with. All I need is 4 of you. But anyway, we'll see how that works out, if that happens to work out for next Sunday. If not, though, here's a fun little intermediate show in between, which isn't quite as fluffed as the others, but that's fine. It's all about trying to enjoy something. And again, I really missed you guys, and that's really the main point of the show tonight. I've just really missed you guys. All right, so let's jump back into this here, and let me try to figure out how I'm working this whole thing, because the OBS and the YouTube are not clicking between screens like I would like. So let's try this again. Let's go back into that chickadee chat, and then jump back into this YouTube thing here. All right, so don't need all the fancy stuff. We just need pretty easy going. All right, boss would like to hear that. All right, great. Drought here. Oh, boss has got himself a drought. Mixed with smoke and the wildfires. All right, there we go with that. Here we've got Aerospace Matt. Didn't get a new phone. I did get a new phone. Smokey got a new phone. All right, well, Smoky Mountain, if you happen to have a pen and paper handy, because I don't really have another way to reach out to you except for right now while you're on the stream. My number, and this is for anybody that's also watching the stream right now, I'm doing completely YouTube faux pas by just putting it out there, but I got 14 of you in the stream. I'm not worried about 14 of you blowing me up. But anyway, my number, 678 978 4988. All right, so I'm not exactly sure how far we are in the stream so far with that. But go ahead and postmark that. We're about 9 minutes in. So keep that as an idea in case you didn't get a chance to write that down. We're about 9 minutes in on the stream right now, so you can go ahead and just scroll back to that and write that down if you need to. But go ahead and hit me up so that I can get your new number. Because again, I'm sure we probably could have had a bitchin' time on 4th of July. But that's all right. That's all right. It's not the only 4th of July to ever happen. So let's see who else we got here. OFS hits us all. Yep, no doubt. Just keep swimming. That's all you can do. Exactly right. If anybody are familiar with the black dog principle, I've got scars on my ankles from that mofo. Lee Davidson, what's what? Canada's in the house. What's what? Canada. Good to see you, Lee. Thanks so much for being here, man. I catch your videos all the time as well. I'm glad to see you're still pumping them out, just like Jeff from Lower Alabama is, and just like Smoky Mountain is. Just keep pumping them out, baby. Just keep pumping them out, and always give me something to watch. It's great. I appreciate it. All right, so there we go with that. Let me jump back into this. Again, this whole scrolling between screen things is something else, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, so we're going to jump back into the main cam here, and then we'll jump back into the chat here in just a bit. So anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. Like I said, I sold a ton of planes, just getting ready for my kid's wedding, because the job I currently have right now is not the kind of one where, well, it is the kind of job that you can make some money, but or be able to save a little money. But when you have 2 storage units still full of stuff, and each one of those storage units is about $400 a month, it's like renting a separate apartment, a studio apartment, just for your stuff. That's made it a little slow going on the saving things, so I had to end up selling some planes and stuff like that, which worked out pretty well. I got, I think, about $1,900 worth of planes. Just saw heard my phone go off. That must be Travis. Thank you, Travis. And then so I got about $1,900 worth of planes sold in about a month, which is pretty good. I still have a boatload of stuff to sell, like this thing right here. That Sea Mafia gave me this controller right here. Never use it. Sea Mafia gave me that great controller, the orange rugged DX5, I think it is, for the road course cars. Literally have never used it. He gave it to me just because he is literally one of the greatest guys on the planet. But I told him I didn't want it at the time. I said, I'll never use it. He said, just take it. I won't use it either. So it's like, thanks, man. But again, I got this thing I need to sell. I got controllers I need to sell. I got other, maybe that body, car bodies I need to sell. So I got a ton of other stuff I need to sell. I think I've reached the limit of the money I want to. Well, with this month coming up, we get paid three times this month, thank goodness. So at the end of this month, I'll have all the money I need to have saved for my kid's wedding. So we're good there. And then in September, I can save a little money for the whole Bigfoot thing, because I don't necessarily want to camp there, because having a shower is as excellent idea when you're at the Bigfoot event, and I don't think that Greg Rowland will be showing up with his shower thing to just offer it to me yet again like he did last time, which was pretty awesome. So anyway, just to be safe, I'll probably get myself a hotel room. But anyway, so I'm going to try to save a little bit of money for that. Try to be there for the Bigfoot thing. Literally, my kid gets married the Saturday beforehand. I'll probably work Monday, Tuesday, the week after, and then take Wednesday through Monday off. If not Tuesday off. I might even take Wednesday through Wednesday off. So hopefully if somebody like Paul Ballard happens to be at the field for a couple days after the event, I can fly with him. Or if anybody wants to hang out after the event, I can hang around with that. But that's probably be the idea I'll go with. Going to be planning to do the same things like I've always done in the past. Coffee on the runway with my phone, live streaming, with my little selfie stick with the light on it and stuff. So sitting on the runway and doing the little coffee talks kind of thing. So I'll plan on doing that. May plan on doing a complete live stream of the entire trip. Now, it's only 3 hours for here, so it's not like a huge, horrible trip, but might try to live stream the entire trip. I need to get like one of those windshield phone mount jobs, because right now what I have is basically in the cup holder kind of deal, because it's one of those little cup holder expander jobs. So if I can do a windshield job, maybe mounted off to the side and live stream throughout the whole thing, maybe I'll live stream the whole trip. Who knows? We'll see exactly what happens here. I don't know. Just something I'm just noodling around, just trying to throw some content out there, just something fun, a little something different, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's get back into this shiggity show tonight. I don't have any jokes of the day, I'm sorry. I did not. I thought about kind of plopping up some, but again, this is kind of just an impromptu. Just want to catch up with you, let you know I'm still breathing, let you know I still have all my skin on, Not completely lost into the ether, I'm still here. So, but anyway, so that's kind of where we're at with that. Garrett's in the house. What's up, Garrett? What's up, man? Was that 21? Was that a 21 gun salute? I don't know. Not you necessarily deserve one, but I thought it would be fun to give you one. So Garrett, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Monday Night Real Flight. Now, Bill, I have seen that, and my gosh, every time on Monday morning or on Tuesday morning when I see that, I'm like, son of a bitch, I missed it again. Please tell me when that is so I can try to get a part of that. I would love to be a part of that this Monday night, tomorrow night. Is it late? Is that the problem? Is that why I'm missing it? Am I not? I know I'm subbed to your channel. I know I have alerts on. I don't know. I missed something. Somewhere there's a break in the link somewhere. There's a little gap in me getting that information. So help me out with that. I would love to be a part of that. I've got my laptop and my my real flight ready to roll. So yeah, I'd be glad to do that. Okay, Matt's got a joke. Everybody, Matt's got a joke. Let's jump back into the chickadee chat. Let's see how I can get that to work. This whole using one screen thing is something else. Let me tell you. I will try to fix that next week if we get to 1,600 subs. And we're going to talk about that 1,500 subs in just a second because I got a little bit of a bone to grind on that one. All right, so Matt, so you got yourself a joke here. I got a joke. There was a frog illegally parked at my job's parking lot. Don't worry, he got towed. Boom! Thanks, Matt. Oh, I do appreciate that, Matt. Thank you so much. Anybody else got any jokes, feel free to throw them out. We'll go ahead and include them into the show tonight. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get into this other thing here. So one of the things that I have always been, I want to say super passionate, but if I were super passionate, probably would have done it by now. So what would you call it when you think you're super passionate, but not actually performing or exuding that, and you're just doing nothing? What do you call that? Is that just lazy ass? Is that what that's called? Anyway, one of the things I've been super passionate on is trying to get into FPV. And a few times I have tried FPV, and I've even tried FPV on my channel. It has never, ever, ever gone well. Not once. Not once. I have a Bugs 8 drone that I bought back in the day, which is a really great FPV drone. And that thing went up, kept going up, and that was the last time I ever saw it. And then I put FPV on a Night Radian one time. That Night Radian I spray painted bright yellow to make it easy to see. And if you saw that video on my channel, yeah, if it wasn't for me doing this at the last second, it would have been on the roof. Because again, the problem is when you do the FPV stuff, you got to have somebody with you. Because FPV drones, they're not like easy to fly like regular drones, like the Potenza. You just flip the stick and it just hovers there. They don't do that. They do whatever you want them to do. Fast, flips, left, right, up, down, hover, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a lot. And with the headset on, it's a ton. And what do you need when you're doing that? A spotter, right? A friend? Yeah. Dave it yourself. Again, I'm not going to call it a curse. I'm not going to call it a comeback. I'm not going to call it any of that. I'm just going to call it, I just don't have necessarily a spotter to my availability. But I've always dreamed, just like with Shadow Ops and watching his videos, I've always dreamed of being able to be good at FPV, or at least get into it. I've got the 7-inch separate monitor. I've got the nice headset kind of thing with the DVR on it. I've got the drones that can do that kind of stuff. I've got other drones that can kind of do that stuff. But none of them will just go, wee, wee, and just let me, kind of deal with that. Until I got this box in. And if you're familiar with that logo, that is the Newbie drone logo. And it's a Newbie drone for a newbie. And we're going to do a little unboxing on this bad boy tonight. Let's see what we got going on here. Because this I saw on, and I'm sure you guys are all subscribed to this guy's channel as well, Captain Drone. And I have actually bought a few, well, I wouldn't say a few. I bought 2 drones that I know of. As a matter of fact, the Potenza was one of them off of his channel. Not necessarily through his affiliate links, but by watching his videos, going through that whole kind of thing. And that kind of thing. I probably should have bought it through his affiliate links, but well, There's just no loyalty there, I guess. Oh, that's horrible. But anyway, there was another drone on his particular channel called the Newbie drone. If you guys haven't seen it, this is a pretty impressive drone. We're going to go ahead and unbox it on this particular channel here tonight and get a look at it. You've probably seen some other videos out. It's a fairly new drone. They just released it literally 2 weeks ago. I just got mine last weekend because it was one of those pre-order type things. But hopefully that drone itself will come in handy and helping me with getting into the FPV hobby. So we're going to get into that here in just a second. But let me jump back into that chickadee chat. And let's see what we're doing with over there. All right, so and since I'm only using one screen, let me jump back into this screen here, which is the YouTube screen, and that way I can see what we're doing. Okay, so got a joke. There we go. 6:30 tomorrow night. 9:30 Eastern. Okay, 9:30 Eastern. All right, good to know. I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little note on that for tomorrow. I'm doing it right now. Real flight. Doot. With Wild Bill. It came up woke Bill. Ain't that ridiculous? I hate the time we live in right now. I hate the fact that woke is even a word that people that use for anything other than getting out of bed in the morning. It's ridiculous. All right, anyway. Wild Bill. And we're going to do that. You said that is at 9:30 my time, Eastern Standard Time. That'll work. 9:30. I'm setting it up right now, Wild Bill. Bazam. And boom. There we go. It's in my notes. So plan to see me there tomorrow night. All right. So I appreciate that. Email me DIY. I can help you figure out the FPV stuff. All right, Shadow Ops, I certainly will. As soon as we do this unboxing tonight, you can tell me if there's anything I do need to know. I've seen a couple of videos from this. Of course, Captain Drone, when he did his video, because he got it way early, of course. And it was still pre-order at that point. But we'll go over that here, and I'll look forward to for you to help me out with that, no doubt. Now, Shadow Ops, I'm pretty positive I might have your email if I scroll through my email, wherever that might be. So could you just maybe shoot me your email to my phone, that number I gave you earlier, the 678-978-4988, or email me at thedaveityourself@gmail. No, is it the Dave It Yourself channel? It is. Been a while. thedaveityourselfchannel@gmail.com. Shoot me your address there or shoot it to my phone. Either way, and I'll be glad to hit you back up on that. But without further ado, let's get into a box. You know, it's been pretty warm here in Georgia, and I had the AC on in here earlier, and I turned it off because I'm like, yeah, it's nice and cool in here. And now all of that is gone. So you might see me doing a little glistening on TV here. But let's go and jump back into this before I cut this completely open. And main show cam, there it is. And let's see if we can, hang on, I'm coming back, there we go. All right, so I'm going to try to expand this a bit, make it a little easier for you guys to see the box. There we go. All right, now I'm bigger in front of the background. Whoa, I'm a giant. All right, so here we go. Newbie drone, and this is the way it comes. I haven't opened it. I've just cut open the sides here. It says zippity zoop. I do like that they've got their own little fancy tape on there with the little Newbie drone logo. That's pretty fun. So there we go. Go ahead and move that off to the side. And free pillows, free camping pillows for anybody that needs camping pillows. What you do is you shove these into a pillowcase, you take them camping, boom, you got yourself a camping pillow. All right, so here's what the box looks like. Ba-doom. You can kind of see what we got going on in there. Now, it did offer one free item, which I did go ahead and sign up for, which was the Newbie drone lanyard. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the controller it comes with has a little bit of a little clip on it. So here's the Newbie drone lanyard. This is my free item. Ooh, look at that. Little fancy clipperooski. Ooh, and a gold buckle. Hello. Ooh, that's 24 karat. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, look at this. Look at them doing the Dave It Yourself thing. Piece of candy up in that mofo. They know how it works. Of course you give people candy when they win stuff. Everybody loves candy. All right, so you get yourself a little piece of candy. It's in Chinese. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so it's Chinese candy. So probably pretty good. Let's see what else we got here. We got ourselves some little sticker of some sort, little newbie drone sticker, which is hard to see with that. Little scan barcode job here. Little business card. I think this is frequency setup for the goggles. And then you got yourself your little manual. Nope, this is my receipt. I don't know if you can see that. $159.99. $159.99. So keep that in mind. $160 I spent on my Potensic about $400. So let's see what we got. All right, so getting in here, we got a little box right here of some sort. See what this is. This says it is Newbie Drone 40C / 80C 3.8. This must be batteries. So let's see what we got going on here. Well, aren't they fancy? Not only do they have their own little Newbie Drone box tape, they got little Newbie Drone stickers that go on the batteries themselves. Damn, Newbie Drone, you guys are really daving it yourself here. Putting all this effort into your product. All right, so I don't know where this opens. I'm going to assume it opens here. We're just going to open it from here and assume it opens here, because the other side doesn't look like that's it. All right, so we're getting into this box. All right, so here we go. All right, so I was right. They are batteries, and we should have... see how many we got in here. We got 2. We got 4. Okay, so it comes with 4 batteries, and these are all little 3.8 cells. So I guess 1 cell? Isn't that 1 cell with 3.7 volt? Try to squeeze that 0.1 volt in there for you. Booyah! Thanks, China. All right, get back into the box here. What else we got here? What do we got here? Something else with a fancy little Newbie Drone sticker on it. So let's see what we got. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, it is the drone itself. Or actually, it's the drone body, I should say. Look at how tiny this little thing is. Empty shell. Little squishy body. Okay, so pretty nice. Pretty standard looking little drone body there. And then... looks like we got the screws and stuff. Let me see if I can get that to show up on the camera there. Little screws and stuff, and a little bottom plate for the drone right there. It looks like it's got a little square spot on the front and the back, so you probably slide the battery in the bottom there, I would assume. All right, so let's set that off to the side. Another box in here right here. Another little fancy Newbie Drone sticker on there. Let's see what else we got here. This is... what? Well, I did not expect this, but this is exactly the same thing. It's another Newbie Drone body and another bottom kit. So it looks like I got 2 of those. Did not expect that. So that was nice. Thanks, Newbie Drone. Okay. And then the last item in here is this one big box, and this is probably where all the juicy stuff is. All right. And this one's got shrink wrap on it and Newbie Drone tape on it. Whoa! They ran this thing through the shrink machine. All right, let's get into that there. And we'll just kind of get this tape, this plastic off here. Sorry if I'm boring you with drone stuff, but I'm just glad to be here. All right, so we'll just kind of set that off to the side there. And now this is called the Newbie Drone VR drone. You can kind of see that. And again, like I said, remember the price. $159. All right, so once we open the box, we take this bad boy off and set the box right over here. And what do we got here? It looks like we got ourselves a fancy little case with a handle, the whole deal. So you got to like that. Let's get into that. Pretty fancy. Little little Newbie drone case type scenario. So everything comes in the one container. Zippity zoop. All right, now when we get inside the box here, here's what we're dealing with. You got yourself the controller. You got yourself the headset. And you got yourself, let's see what we got up in here. Pretty nice little box. Everything's all form fitted in here. You can kind of see how that looks. Pretty nice. Nice little form fitted box there. Inside here you got a prop remover. Oh, another gold item, probably 24 karat. Some more props. Little clear gray plops. Some more props here. I guess that these are probably for specifically for sides. Set of eight. That's not 8. There's only 4 in there. Wait a minute. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 in there, and then there's 4 in there. I don't know what's going on with that. But there's 8 in this box and 4 in this box. So there's that. And then you've got the cable, of course, the antenna for the goggles themselves, and then, of course, the 24 karat plated gold prop remover, little VR drum booklet, and then this is the only drawback so much, which you have the little USB type thing to download your videos. Now, the cool thing about this particular thing is that this comes off. This you could just have separately or have it in the glasses, but here's the killer. Everything for this drone fits inside the controller. You charge the drone, you charge the batteries, you charge everything in here, and then you slap this bad boy on, power it up, watch your drone footage, bada-ba, and it all goes in there like that. Oh, wait a minute. What the what? I did not expect this either. I knew it came with 4 batteries, but it looks like I have 4 more batteries. VR drone, thank you. It's only supposed to come at 4. It looks like they gave me 8, and they gave me 2 spare bodies, but look what's in there. The drone. So they gave me 3 bodies. So there you go. You got this little drone. It's already ready to go. It gets set in here, charges up here. You just plug in the USB-C connector, which we have right here. Plug it in here, charges up the batteries. You plug them into the drone. Everything fits right inside here. Bada bing. This does have a DVR on it, so you can record your video footage. But again, like I mentioned, the only downside is you got to put it in this little adapter to plug it in the thing. It doesn't have a DVR player on here. However, some of my other FPV things do have a DVR player on them. So that's something to look forward to. But if you haven't seen any of the videos with this, of course, it comes with its own controller. And then here's the little mount that I mentioned for the lanyard, which is why I got the lanyard. With the 24 karat gold clip was Zambo. Oh, what's what? Boom! This is now a $1,000 controller. But anyway, so the cool thing about it is the fact that everything fits right inside here. This is really a really cool killer setup. You've got a little spots here for all these extra batteries to just kind of slide in here as your storage. So now that they've given me 8, which I did not expect because I know it came with 4, but I guess maybe being one of those pre-order things, so if you're interested in something like this, go ahead and jump on it. But anyway, go ahead and put the batteries in here in the storage. You can go ahead and charge them up. All the batteries charge up right here. You just plug 4 batteries in right here. They all charge up in the charger, and then you can use this as a storage unit for your batteries and all that. Now, the cool thing with this particular drone is that it does have the features. It's got 3 different flight modes. One is just regular flight mode. You just take off. It doesn't do any crazy. It just flies around and comes back. It does another flight mode where you can do a little bit of more lifting, turning and sharp cuts. And then the final flight mode is the straight up FPV mode. You can do flips, you can do all kinds of things, you can go in all kinds of stuff. So it is perfect for beginning and training. Now the thing about this particular little drone is it's brushless, it's brushed motors, not brushless. So this is their first version. However, the motors are module. So if you have a motor that goes out, the motor you just take the body off, the motor just unplugs, you get the new motor that's about, I think they're like $8 maybe tops, and then you just plug the new motor right back in. Bada bing, put the case on, boom, it flies again. So this is what I'm excited about doing. I'm hoping that something like this will help tremendously with the whole just being able to do some flying by myself without a spotter, seeing how it will just kind of fly straight, get it to fly around trees, come back to me, that kind of thing. And then when I get a little bit more brave, then we can do that. And then soon, hopefully, I'll be doing smokestack dives. We'll see. Probably not. But if I can get it to go around some trees and not lose it, I would be super, super pumped with that. So anyway, if you pre-order, and again, didn't cost me anything extra, but apparently you get yourself 2 extra bodies, 4 extra batteries, the drone, the full kit, the DVR, goggles, and yeah, $159. Case, everything. So I'm very excited to try this out. So hopefully I'll have some videos coming up where I can do a little bit of that flying. I've got all kinds of little things that I can put together, old tent stakes that I can put up as like hoops and stuff. So I've got all kinds of options, but I did not expect getting 3 bodies or 2 spare bodies, 4 extra batteries and all of that. And then basically everything just fits right inside here. And then you put all the batteries in there like that. And then you drop all that right inside there. You shut that down on top. And you put it back in the case. And bada bing, you're done. So I'm very excited about that. We'll see how that works out. So stick around on my channel for that. We'll see how that works out. A few other folks on the other channels have gotten this particular drone. They've done much better presentations than I have, but you know, that's okay. So we'll see how that all works out. I don't know that drone is also big enough to carry a 360 camera or the little instant 360 Go 1 or 2. I doubt it. But hopefully we get some decent footage on that and see how that works out, because I've got some pretty good areas around the house here that I think would be perfect for this. So some trees, some open areas, things like that, where I've flown some other planes and stuff. So we'll see how that works out. So keep an eye on that. That was really my one big unboxing thing I wanted to do, besides just kind of getting out there and saying hey to everybody tonight, because I'm excited about this. Literally, it's been sitting in my house all week. This weekend, with yesterday being kind of shitty, I did not do anything with this. And then today I was like, man, I really should try to do something with this thing. I got to try to put some sort of video out. And then I was like, Then I was like, you know what? If I cleaned the table out a little bit and then maybe did a little live stream action and unboxed it, then that might work. And hey, here we are. So I appreciate everybody being here for that. So let me know what you think about that. I'm going to go and jump back into that chickadee chat. There it is. And we'll see where we're leaving off here. Let me scroll back over to the other screen here, because, man, let me tell you, running a stream on just one screen is something else. It is literally trying to run a race with one leg. So what is this? They are putting the drone inside the goggles for storage? Yes, they are, Matt. That is exactly right, because the monitor itself is basically here, and it's this little thin unit. So basically, you got all this space between the goggles and the magnifying plate for your goggles, and basically with that, you got all that space in between there. So yeah, they were smart enough to make a little case that just fits right inside there, so that just drops right inside your case. And then you just stroll up to the park with your electric bicycle and be like, boot doo 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 doo. Then you break your drone out and you fly it around. So there you go. So we'll see how that all works out. I'm very excited about trying some of that. I'm very excited about the fact that it just kind of has 3 level modes, because again, I haven't had any FPV drones that do that, that have the level mode. And I'm really excited about the fact that it comes with its own controller, which again is just USB-C charge up, no batteries, anything like that. So you just charge it up. Pretty simple little controller there. Pretty simple drone movements. You got the little switches on top and the buttons and little on-off switch, the whole deal. But yeah, so pretty simple. And you got the self-centering gimbal here on the right, and then you have, of course, the non-self-centering gimbal on the left for just up and down for the throttle. But basically, that should work out pretty good. But we'll see exactly how that goes. Pretty slick. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty damn slick for 150 bucks. I mean, even the drones I bought back at Walmart back in the day, the old Unique Breezes, those things were 200 bucks from Walmart, and this thing's 160 bucks. Everything, FPV, everything. Not to mention, if you pre-order it, like I guess I did, you get all this other free stuff. I did not expect all that. I did expect the lanyard, but 2 extra bodies, had no idea. 4 extra batteries, no clue. Had no idea. They didn't say anything about that. But and the worst part well, not the worst part, but the sad part is that unlike like a eBay or someplace like that, you can't just go back to the shipping thing and be like, "This is awesome, thank you so much." So I can't really tell them that unless I put together a little video or something like that to show them. But you know, my video content, they're not going to be buying that content, I can tell you that. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'll be all natural with this thing once I get it out there. We'll see. We got to charge it all up, but I did not expect 8 batteries. I mean, come on now. I knew it came with 4, but 8? Come on. I mean, you can fly all day. 1 battery, from what I understand from Captain Drone, 1 battery, just flying around normal style, will get you about 8 or 9 minutes. So 9 minutes, 8 batteries, that's over an hour's worth of flying. So I think we might be in good shape. We'll be pretty excited to see that. And then, of course, with the USB-C charge here, you may be able to plug something up like a battery bank or something like that. Just plug it right in and charge it while you're there. I don't know. We haven't tested any of that out. We'll see how that works. But I'm very excited to try that because, again, I haven't had the greatest of luck with FPV, but I've been dying to do it for the longest time. Because I really eventually want to get to the point where I just put FPV in a plane and can fly around with that, with the head tracking, the whole deal. And, oh, God, that would be the best, right? But anyway, not yet. Not yet. So we'll see what happens. Ray Emai is in the house. What's up, buddy? We'll look at the Biscuit dragged in. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Thanks for mentioning, shouting out for Biscuit as well. Biscuit's doing great. Just so you know, that cat's doing awesome. Drones ain't cheap. No, they are not cheap. Yep. Yeah, 8 men is what I see of that. Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right for me. Yeah. Hey, Rogers, good to see you. Kenny, good to see you, man. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. Looks like we're looking at about 12 viewers currently, which is totally fine. 14 likes, though, so thank you so much for those folks that have been here and come and gone there. I greatly appreciate it. This was a totally impromptu show tonight. I literally didn't wake up with any intent of doing a show today. It was just one of those things where I looked at this drone and kind of sat around over kind of a frumpy past couple days and kind of figured, hey, I need to do an unboxing or something. Hey, why don't I unbox it for the folks that I like, which is you guys. So that's what I did. As opposed to just putting it out there for the masses. Screw the masses. Let's stick with the tight group of folks. That's what I want to do. I need some true folks, not just people. I don't need just people. I need true folks. And that's where you guys come in. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So the Fly My Planes FPV Shadow Ops does. Yeah, I no doubt, man. I am dying. I have come across, now when I've been unpacking some stuff, I have come across some really cool stuff. I came across, and these are the kind of things that probably score huge points on things like Facebook Marketplace or like eBay or something like that. But I've run into some toys I had as a kid that I've unpacked, like this Tycho jet right here. This thing is probably, I haven't even checked the price on this. It's a Turbo Hawk. Oops. It's still got all the parts. It's even got a pilot. Little robot pilot that fits in there. If I can get him out. Try not to break him at the same time. You know what? I'm not going to even try to force him out. This thing's so old, I don't want to break it. But anyway, it comes with the pilot, the whole deal. But I'm sure this thing's got some money to it. But I've run into a bunch of stuff. Some Star Wars toys I've had since I was a kid. Yep, running into all kinds of stuff, unboxing things. So that's kind of been the whole thing. What can I sell to get money for my kid's wedding in October? So I've been unboxing a ton of stuff. And then while unboxing things, I've been, all right, well, this thing's busted. Let's tear it apart. Let's skeletonize this. Let's pull the servos out of this. Let's get all the wiring out of that. Some of the other things that you've seen me do videos on. But here lately, it's been like, let's just try to get it and let's get it organized. Let's get boxes together. Let's put stuff together so I get sort of box wall together full of parts. So when I need something, I know where to go. because that's the biggest problem right now. Got so much stuff all over. Have no idea. If I need a servo, I don't know. I've got this little bucket right here of like probably 6 servos. Probably have 4,000 servos to choose from. I just got to get them all out. So that's kind of what I've kind of been in the process of doing. Just getting stuff together, selling stuff, trying to, make stuff happen. So that's kind of what I've been up to. So everything's still good. Everything's, goodish. It is what it is. All right, barbecue chicken done. I'm out of here. Chow time. All right, Shadow Up. Good to see you, man. Thanks for making me hungry on the way out. Appreciate that. I'm not going to run this show too much longer here. Just kind of want to do a little shout out to everybody. Hey, everybody, let you know I'm still out here. I'll be looking forward to checking out Ryan's show later on, as usual, and see how he's doing too. But I just kind of want to put a little something out there, let you guys know I got a little new toy. Hopefully I'll get a chance to put some other stuff out here. But like I said, I do have other content that I have more video game content, which nobody cares about, but I already have that on my channel, but I haven't posted it yet. It's just all private right now because, again, nobody cares about that. But I do have some RC flight video from when I was at the field, which has literally been since I did my last show. So it's been over a month, 2 months since I've been at the field, just because it's too dang hot right now. But I do have that going on. But I just don't want to mention, and I don't know if he's in the chat tonight here, but this was kind of a little something that kind of gave me the whole, well, that sucks. And that was my 1,500 sub giveaway. Lyndon Stewart won it. And this is nothing against Lyndon, but he never claimed his prize. Never claimed the LED lights. He sent me a little thing in the chat that night, says, hey, send it to me at, the old address. And I'm like, what old address are you talking about? Need you to shoot me an email. He didn't. Then I went to one of his own videos and just commented, hey, congratulations on winning. Make sure you send me your email to blah, 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 my address so that I can get them to you. He didn't. So I tried to give away a sweet 1,500 subscriber giveaway. It never gets claimed. So it's like, I can't give stuff away to get people to watch this channel. So that's was one of those, well, ain't that a son of a bitch? I tell you. Not Lyndon, but the whole situation itself. Like, mother fudger. Who else is giving that kind of stuff away? Nobody. I'm doing it. And I give it away. They don't claim it. It's like, well, what? Because, you put in a couple months of promo trying to get it away. Every show, hey, I'm giving this away, getting the pictures of this, blah, blah. Awesome 4-light set. You can't get that anywhere unless you order it from China for 7 weeks before it gets here. I already waited. I already got it. Never claimed it. So I was like, well, ain't that something? So anyway, that was kind of a little bummer. And again, I know you guys don't need the free giveaways. I know you don't need the fronts, all that kind of stuff. But who doesn't love just getting something free in the mail? It could be dumb, but it beats bills. It beats Chinese menu coupons. It beats anything from your local lawn people. They're like, hey, we noticed your yard is long, blah, 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 call us. It beats all of that shit by a mile. You get a little package, you open it up, it's got stuff in it. It's from the Dave Yourself channel. Who wouldn't love that? It's free. But I couldn't get him to take it. And that was disappointing. I'm not saying that people just need to straight up take free stuff, but if it's cool and you might be able to use it in the hobby you enjoy, right? So I was like, oh, come on. So anyway, and again, nothing against him specifically, Lyndon Stewart specifically. It has nothing to do with him specifically. Just the fact that just a viewer entered to win a prize. He literally only had 2 entries out of the entire thing. I had people that had way more entries than he did, who would have been glad to have claimed that the moment they won it. And it was just like, ugh. So it's just frustrating, man. Just frustrating. And again, nothing against Lyndon. Think he's awesome. I watch his videos all the time. I haven't said anything else to him about it. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man. It's kind of like when I gave away that plane to, the 1,500 back in the day, the 500 subs plane. Gave it away. If he would have not claimed it, that would have sucked. I would have been sitting on this plane. Yeah, I'd have another plane in my inventory I'd have sold later, but I'm glad that Justin claimed it so I could send it to him. you know. And yeah, I went down to the FedEx with this big ass box. There you go. I need to send it. Yeah, I enjoy that stuff, you know. Going to the mailbox to put my little packages in. You see me put a little post up. Hey, if you want any present, boop, they're gone. They're on the way to you. Yeah, it's done. People at the mailbox and post office are looking at me like, what are you doing? Just giving a shout out to the people that won free stuff. But we can't even give away free stuff. It's like, well, what the hell am I doing here? And then you're like, well, maybe you shouldn't give away free stuff. And it's like, well, that's not me. I love giving away free stuff. So that's like a dichotomy. Should I be the nice guy and give away free stuff? Should I just be the regular guy that doesn't give away nothing? I don't know. Got plenty of folks out there that just don't give away anything. And it's like, well, I got a bunch of stuff to give away. How about I be the guy that gives away dumb stuff? Hey, you may not like it, but you're going to get some stickers that you're probably going to put on your laptop. Hey, they got to go somewhere, right? So you probably get some of that. You probably get something worth a dang, maybe. Especially if it's a contest item. Like if Randy Butterfield didn't say that he wanted the Hawksky V2 when at the 650 subs. Or if Aerospace Matt said he didn't want the Aero Scout when he won that prize, 1,000 subs prize. The handmade gift, I'd just be bummed out. And I get it. I don't know why it bothered me so much. It was just like, come on, man. You entered the raffle. You won the prize. I'm not like the state lottery where it's like, yeah, please don't come get your gift. No. I'm like, please get your damn gift. You won it. Anyway, that's enough of ranting on that. Anyway, you know how I feel about that. If you win something from me, by God, if you want it, ask for it. If you don't enter for it. If it's bingo and you didn't have a choice, well, I get it. You don't have to take it. But if you enter a raffle for a big gift I'm trying to give away and you win it, please claim it. I don't want it. I already vetted it to you. Don't make me keep it. So after 90 days or whatever the 60 days was since he won that prize is basically, I can't give it away again, so I guess I'll just use it myself. Annoying. Anyway, so that's all I'm going to say about that. Still have my parachute man. I do still have my parachute man, Boss 223. Thanks for asking, my man. I appreciate you asking about that. As a matter of fact, you ask. Oh, son of a bitch. That's not parachute guy. But speaking of FPV stuff, here's my other set of really nice FPV goggles. And these are the Sky Zone Cobra goggles right here. Again, more stuff I bought on FPV. Have never used. Probably a $300 set of goggles. Never used these. Not once. Because again, every time I've tried to fly with FPV, I've lost a drone, landed a plane on a roof, or almost on a roof, lost another drone. The 3 times I've tried to fly FPV, they've all lost drones. So I bought stuff hoping that I would get into FPV, and here we go. Still haven't done it. Ridiculous. But anyway, hang on. I got another tackle box. One of these tackle boxes got a parachute guy in it. And it's this one. Booyah! There he is. So this is my Action Man and my little remote unit that Velcros on the bottom of the drone to drop him with. But this is my Action Man that I have hooked up with servos in the back for his arms. And a little battery pack here, the whole deal. And then I have a really big, like one of these kite type parachutes. I think it's like one of those long rectangular jobs. This one happens to say Honda on it. I don't know why. But anyway, so yeah, I still have this guy. He is still a project I would like to continue to work on. I need to put some more straps on the actual parachute. I think it needs some separate front guidelines just based on looking at some of the parachute models and look some of the, because I've been watching a lot of the skydiver tournaments out of Germany, because in Germany RC skydiving is a big deal. Like they put 2 of these guys on big RC airplanes, fly them up, drop them off the planes, and then they got to try to steer them down so that they land inside of a target. Big deal. So I always thought that was pretty cool, and I really wanted to try to get something cool with that. The only thing problem was that, of course, Dave it yourself, it's kind of hard to get an air vehicle in the air and then drop another controllable item or the parachute guy from that vehicle if you're using a plane. So in the past, I've been using things like my big drone, which you probably have seen. It's actually this one right here. This unique Typhoon H right here. This six-bladed prop drone right here with their legs that come up the whole deal, and the 360 camera and the whole deal at the bottom. Cool thing about this particular drone is, I'll probably bring this to Bigfoot, is this particular camera right here, it's got a dial on it, so it'll do a full 360. So you can just get that drone to just hover and just do a slow 360 of planes flying by while it just kind of hovers there. You don't have to move the drone. So that's a great drone for that. But I use that, or probably even the other drone right here, the big Typhoon, the Typhoon right here, 4K, to drop them off of. I think that's the one I used. But so that's the only way I've been able to do it, is practice it, is get a drone up that'll just sit there and hover, and then use my switch to work the little attachment that I made with the Velcro drop on it with the servo in it, to drop him, and then from there immediately start trying to control him while the drone kind of hangs there. But ultimately the best thing to do would be to get it on a plane and have it drop off that way, or at least have somebody else controlling one of the others. But so yes, I still have the parachute guy, still need to tweak that a little bit, but that is so far down on the list right now. Only because just an interest level. That's really it. My interest changes so quickly, just based on what I have available to me, and I have so much available to me that it's mind-boggling. So it's like hard to pick one thing. Like I have an original timber over there, my tiger timber, that I need to do a little tweaking on, because there aren't any timbers that are out still flying, but I still have an original timber back over there. Have my A10, my 64 millimeter dual A10 up there. It's got one servo I need to fix. I need to fix that. I've got an F-16 over there with all my Pilot Ryan decals on it that I need to fix. It's got a landing gear issue. Trust me, I've got plenty of planes to work on without even taking any boxes of planes, let alone all my other ideas, like the UMX pits and the regular size pits, and then maybe even use something big like Jeff's 1400 miller FMS pits, but the little switch on the side of the controller makes it shrink. You know, I got all kinds of ideas. But anyway, Dave it yourself. It needs to be Dave and Company is what it needs to be. We'd be putting out a ton more crazy content if that were the case. But as of right now, not the case. That's okay. Let's jump back into that chickadee chat. Do a little roundup here. We're not going to go too much longer here, because I know you guys are all on the rouse out. Great to receive a pile of poo from Dave. Yeah, hopefully next week you can hear from more of them harmonica. Oh, that's right. Harmonica. Harmonica. I know it. Yep. I got to get, harmonica. I don't think I have my harmonica here. I need to find it. But I've got all kinds of things, like little hands. Got all kinds of things. I got my remotes for my smoke machine and the fart machine ready to go. I mean, I got the bingo wheel ready to roll. Bingo wheel just ready. Just chomping at the bit to give away gifts. So yeah, I moved a lot of that stuff in like kind of a little separate box when I kind of cleared off this table here. But yeah, I'd love to bring it all back, let me tell you. Dave's A Company, yep. Hey there, Kenny C. Free stuff. Thanks, Kenny. Appreciate it. I would have come down to Florida this past July and come visit you, Kenny, and Aerospace Matt, and of course Jude and all them. I did say hey to Jude for his birthday. But good God, you guys have got a monopoly on heat down there. I mean, it is hot in Georgia. But Florida, y'all are a different breed down there. Y'all are a different breed down there. I mean, no. So we'll have to wait for the weather to change a little bit for that. Maybe we'll do a little winter run, maybe a little early, like late January or February run, something. Maybe check out Florida then. But I've even got family down there. I didn't even go visit them this year just because it is too ridiculous. I mean, you wake up, immediately you walk outside, it's like drip. Like, oh, too much. Do a video of skeet shooting the parachute guy. You know what? I would not be against that. Not necessarily skeet shooting, but I did see, and you guys may have also seen the same video from Flight Test when they made the two triplanes. They scaled up the couple of triplanes and they were shooting a bunch of like Roman candles on them. You know, that was pretty fun. So I could see something like that maybe. or paint gun. Paint gun. I could see that. Maybe that could be fun. But yeah, so there's always options. Again, I don't have any problems with destroying any of the stuff I've ever built because I've got so much destroyed stuff and stuff that needs to be fixed that it's kind of a way of things that we do around here. So it's totally fine with that, and as long as it makes somebody else happy and it involves the masses and makes somebody happy, that'd be great. That'd be great. So I'd be fine with that. Putting, exploding firecrackers in a plane, watching it take up and then explode in the air, I'd be fine with that. There's all kinds of things we could do. So we'll see. I'll try to noodle out some things, try to see if we can bring some creative things to Bigfoot this year. Might be fun. I thought something simple that might be fun would be RC car and just kite. Just tie a kite to an RC car and run it around. That could be fun. Maybe put a little camera on the kite. That could be fun. I don't know. We got all kinds of things. I still got my, the air popped rocket things to try to shoot stuff down with. Got all kinds of stuff to think about. So anyway, we still got a few months for that. So if you got any ideas and you want to noodle out or something you want to pull off yourself, but you need somebody to help you with, guess who's got 2 thumbs to be willing to do that? This guy. That's right. Because I'm always looking for some shenaniganery. Yeah, when you walk outside, it feels like you're checking the cornbread. Exactly right, except for you don't get the cornbread whiff. Oh, that's going to be some good cornbread. No, you don't get that. You just walk out, it's like, oh, motherfucker. Matt's not handling the weather too well down there. Come here in the cool weather, no doubt. Silly string, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple things I've thought about, like I even found my air compressor thing. I've got one of those garden mister jobs with an air compressor type, pump up job on it. I thought something like that would be perfect for one of those air tractors to go ahead and hook that up, some little bit of hose line, and get it to actually mist off the wings as it's flying over. That would be cool. So yeah, I've got all kinds of things. I don't have an air tractor, so I haven't been able to really pull that particular one off. But yeah, but I just thought stuff like that would be cool. There's a lot of really cool things you can do. Silly string, perfect. I'm sure there's with a good high torque servo, you could probably hook up a can of silly string and like an EC 1500 or something like that. High torque servo to push the button, get it to shoot out the back. That could be cool. All kinds of cool stuff. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do. But anyway, that's for another day. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's jump back to this main show cam. I know we're sitting about an hour and a half in, way longer than I expected this show to go, but I just want to kind of say hey to everybody. Throw a few things out, do a little unboxing, say what's up, see how y'all doing. Let you know I'm still got 2 arms, 2 legs, even though you can't see them, but they're down there. And all my skin on, still as ugly as usual, that kind of thing. So nothing crazy is going on, other than just the whole days that come along. Sometimes they're like this. Some days they're like this. We all get them, but so it is what it is. But in my particular case, I don't know. They just hit me a little harder, I guess, maybe because it's just more of a Dave it yourself scenario here. But anyway, nonetheless, hopefully I'll get a chance to see you guys soon in some sort of capacity. I definitely will be doing the Bigfoot thing. I'll be planning on that, trying to pull a full week there if possible, if I can get money saved up to the hotel for that long. We'll see. So I'll be definitely doing that. And we're already at the end of July here, by God. We're already at the end of July of 2024. I'm not going to talk politics here or anything like that, but I'm just going to say this. Has it been a wacky fucking year for you people too? Because there's been so much wacky stuff going on. There's no way we can deny we're living in the Matrix or some sort of I don't know. Something's going on. It's just, things are just too wacky to be real. And I don't get it. I don't get it. So that's all I'm going to say about all that. I'm not going to lean one way or the other on any of my comments. I'm just going to say probably what y'all have all noticed. Things are wacky. Wacky. And I can't explain it. And I don't want to explain it, to be honest with you. I just don't want wacky to affect me. But we'll see how that all works out, right? So anyway, I'm sure you guys have all noticed that as well. So I'm not mentioning anything you guys have now already thought about yourselves. Let's jump back into that chickadee chat. Surrounded by trees, Great Lakes, 3 Great Lakes. So the humidity is brutal. Yeah, you got that shit right. Yep. Boss is feeling that wackiness. Jason Hanson's in the house. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good to see you too, bro. Greatly appreciate it. Again, this is kind of a little bit an impromptu, little something or other. Not even going to be a full show, even though we're hour and 40 minutes in almost. Best laid plans, right? But anyway, so I just thought I'd just do a little shout out here. Literally, it was chomping bits trying to get all this together. And I didn't even have my headset till literally I was playing that drone video earlier. So we'll probably leave with that here just a bit, just to do a little bit of that. But yeah, so the big thing about this was kind of unboxing this Newbie drone. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm very excited about the fact that it has multiple modes to be able to fly in. And I'm super blown away by the fact they sent me 8 batteries. I did not expect 8 batteries. I did not expect 2 extra bodies to go with the drone. I did not expect another 10 blades to go with the drone. I did not expect all of that, but I am looking forward to this. I'm fine with it being a brushed motor setup because, again, I don't need super heavy speed or power or anything, but this pretty much looks like most drones you've seen, most little type of drones you've seen, and this should work pretty well. So hopefully I'll have some video for that coming here soon, because you can record it to the DVR, then download it to your laptop. I'm sure the Newbie drone's second version might be a brushless drone setup, or maybe has DVR playback on the headset itself. But since it is analog, I can break out my other headsets. I can break out that 7-inch separate FPV screen to record on. So I've got all kinds of options, but I'll be looking forward to doing some of this. Probably go down to the little old middle school gym where it's got the one goal post still with the football field that's still like only 10 yards long now. But probably go down there. They got some decent trees and some spacing out there, so we'll probably try a little bit of that, see how that goes. And you can see if that video is yet another video where I have to get a ladder and something to get a pole or something like that to get something out of a tree. If you're a betting person, those would be some pretty good odds. I bet $20 that Dave will put this mofo in the tree before this video's over. That's a bet that would probably be worth making. I know it's got stability, but I also know we're talking about Dave. Oh yeah, it's going in the tree. I wouldn't hate you. I would not hate at all for that, because, yeah, I get it. I'd be putting my $20 on that same spot as well, so trust me. But that'll be fun. So when you get a chance to see my Newbie drone video coming out with this particular drone, I'll probably put a little something in the front. Place your bets now. Winners will win something. You know me. I always love trying to give away something. All right, let's scroll this back down here. Get back to my regular size here. Or, you know what? Let's make myself smaller. There we go. Now I'm small. Hello, I'm in a huge place. Oh, I'm dumb. But you guys don't come here for brains, do you? No, you certainly don't. And if you did, I'm sorry. My honest apologies that you were misled, because if anybody told you this is a think tank, they lied to you. This is just one guy spitting some facts, some BS, a lot of John. But every once in a while, if you look between the sentences, I make just a little bit of sense. And as long as I make a millimeter of sense more every day, then I'm growing. And we're all better for that, aren't we? All right, so let's jump back into that chickadee chat one last time. Let's get ready to round this up. I don't want this to be a full show because, well, it's not. But we'll go ahead and jump into that chickadee chat here and see what else we're dealing with. And let me jump into the screens. I have really got to get that other TV over there so I can see what's going on. This double screen thing is, or the single screen thing sucks. All right, so boss is he's 63, never seen shit like this. Some of the old, if someone told me Jesus was knocking at the door, I would not. No doubt, brother. No doubt. Yeah, I put that Freewind 644 F2 in the tree earlier this month. Oh, fell out instantly. Oh, Matt. Oh, the luck of the Irish with you, boy. Yeah, because if it were me flying, it'd be like, go get the pole. And I did find it's funny when I was going through all my boxes, like trying to figure out what planes I wanted to sell, because I still have like the 80 millimeter F-16 still in the box, you know, the nice one. I still have that. Still have a Consendo Evolution in the box. Still have the Pitts in the box. I got a ton of UMX planes still in the box. Still got an Aero Cobra, the P-39 Aero Cobra in the box. Still got the Corsair in the box. Um, I still got the FMS Sky Trainer ready to fly in the box. That was one I was going to give away back at my 1,000 sub giveaway, but I didn't. Instead, I custom made a plane, which I'm sure Matt was probably pretty pumped about getting the custom plane. And then, yeah, so I've still got probably 7 or 8 box planes still, not to mention the probably 30 to 40 out of box planes that I need to fix, and then not to mention the probably 20 or 15 to 20 UMX planes that are still flown but still in boxes, things like that. Still want to get my UMX A10 on floats off. Oh, that would be something I would love to pull off. Nobody's done that yet. Probably for a good reason. But I'm not the kind of guy that goes no to that, because I'll try it. And then, you know, that's what pool noodles and long sticks and fishing poles are for. I get it out eventually. So, yeah, so anyway, so that's kind of what we're working on there. So it's just a little bit something or other. Just want to get back into it a little bit. Want to say hey to everybody. Hey, I just want to kind of let you know what I was doing. Do a little unboxing, let you know I got some new stuff coming up. Hopefully, like I said, if you can help at all possible, find people in your neighborhood, your relatives, your newspaper person, the pizza person, the kids nanny, whatever, whoever. If they have a YouTube, or if you want to create your own separate channel just to subscribe, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna. No offenses here. No offenses here. But if I can get to that 1,600 subscribed or by next Sunday, I'll put on the full show, smoke machine, fart machine, all that kind of stuff. Stuff you don't care about anyway. But it's the only channel you're gonna find it on. So there you go. And if you didn't care, you didn't watch. And if you didn't watch, well, I probably stopped doing this altogether. But besides just taking these little breaks. But right now, I am jonesing to get back into doing some more stuff. I'm jonesing to get some of this flying doing. I'm jonesing to get some stuff put together. This table is a mess right here, full of just boxes and sorted items that I need to put together. But nonetheless, once I start getting this together, get a little bit of organization here so I can get some more planes and stuff in here and kind of in a storage scenario. Kind of like the wall I had behind me before, which is now not the wall. It's, you know, basically the racks and stuff now that we got going on. Because what you see behind me is actually what is behind me. Just got a green screen in front of it now, but all those things are still there. So anyway, it just keeps me from having to keep these lights on all the time. That's all. And these little lights up here, you know. But all of this is still right behind me. It's just got a green screen, so that's why I use a screen. But anyway, nonetheless, sidetrack. We'll move back to that. So anyway, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I just wanted to do a little something tonight to kind of just say hey to everybody and see everybody in the chat and see what's going on there. Do a little unboxing here, show you what I got new coming up. And, you know, let's start placing your bets as to whether or not my next video is going to involve me using a pole to get something out of a tree or if it's going to go well. Yeah, you know, place your bets now. We'll see. But anyway, so until next time, I guess I'm good for now. Let's jump into that cheeky chat one last time so I can say goodbye to some folks, because that's always my big thing I love to do as well. So Jason Hansen, good night, my friend. Good to see you. Smoky Mountain, good to see you as well, sir. Thank you so much. Aerospace Matt, good to see you. Ray Emine, good to see you, sir. Boss223, thank you so much for being here. You know what? I'm going to need to go back to this other screen for that. I'm so sorry. I can still do this, but I'm going to have to go to this screen and actually manipulate it so I can see what's going on. All right, so good to see you. Jeff, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Jeff in Lower Alabama, you're the best. Thank you so much. Aerospace Matt, thank you so much for being here. Kenny, Hanger 51, thank you so much for being here, my man. Jason Hansen, Kenny Rogers, good to see you, my man. Always Dave, CBO Hobo, good to see you. Wild Bill, I'll see you tomorrow night. I've got my thing set for that. Travis, hopefully that was you that sent me your number earlier, so I'll hit you up with that. I'll update my notes on that. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Shadow Ops. Thank you so much for seeing you, my man. Good to see you. I will hit you up. Maybe that was you that hit me up with the number, but I will hit you up with any questions I have on the new FPV setup that I have here, because you are the FPV guy. I want to definitely talk to you about that, so I appreciate it. Who else we got here? Boss223. Always good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see who else we got. Wild Bill. We got Randy B. Thank you so much. Lee Davidson from Canada. Thank you so much, Garrett, for being. Garrett was in the house tonight for a bit, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. 17 likes, 10 viewers at this point, so I appreciate the 10 of you still hanging out here, because you really appreciate, little value in your YouTube watching, so I appreciate that. Of course, if you like a lot of value, you go to a different channel, but if you like a little value, you come here, and I appreciate that. So thank you for appreciating a little value. Piss on that 8-ball, Boss233 said, well, we did. We never used the 8-ball so much really tonight, even though it said, not going to happen. But we'll see. 8-ball could be wrong. Usually is, and I like it when it is. So make it wrong. That would be great. Who else we got here? Godfather RC. Thanks so much, Keith, for being here. Good to see you. Always good to have some family members in the house. Little Keith and Garrett in the house tonight. Rich M was in the house. Thank you so much, Rich. Good to see you, man. Tell your dad I said hello. Who else we got here? Well, Bill, we said hello to. JCB67 was in the house. Thank you so much, sir. Good to see you. Doing little scroll-ups here. Boss223, we said hello to. Crystal Hamlin was in the house. Always good to have a lady in the house. Should have had my mom in the house, but I don't think I think I neglected to tell her I was doing a show, because it's so last minute. Dang it, I should have told her. That's right. She can check it out later. But anyway, JCB in the house. Wild Bill, I'll see you tomorrow night. Boss223. Who else we got here? Shadow Ops. Anybody else I'm missing here? Jeff. Lower Alabama. Justin Worden. There we go. Justin Worden, a big prize winner there. And that pretty much brings us up to the top. So there we go. All right. So there we are, folks. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. A little impromptu show. I greatly appreciate all of you guys being here. It has been fantastic. Should have kept the AC on. That's really my only regret now at this point. A little sweatier than I would appreciate it being. But that's right. Screw it. That's what a good shower before bed is all about, right? So anyway, I do appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you next week if we can hit that 8 extra subs. You know what? Live check right now. Screw it. Live check right now. Let's see if we've moved up any subs from 1592, and we are at 1592 still. All right, so there you go. 1592. We're still there. Only need 8 subs. 8 subs will do a full show next week. If we miss that 8 subs, may not be here next week. Nah, I probably will be. We'll see. But anyway, whether I am here or not, just know I'm still doing all right-ish. And I will still be here. I'll be looking to put out more content for you. And we'll be trying to do what I can to get past the days. As I hope you will too. And until next time, I am Dave. This is the Dave of Yourself channel. We're glad to be back. Can't wait to be back some more. It's up to you guys. Make it happen. Until next time, I am out of here. Fade to video. Yeah, we're just going to do this with video. Here. Oh, you know what? No, we're going to go straight back to my drone video. All right, check this out. I threw my drone up there because there we go. Got some storm clouds coming out. I'm going to scroll it back to the wet. Boom, there we go. But so you can enjoy that on the way out. Until next time, folks, I am Dave.
Adam, it doesn't have
enjoy
any
that.
fence on the top.
Until next time,
peace. Now the camera's moving in the direction that the clouds are moving, and they're moving pretty quick. The drone is buffering pretty quick. Let me just hold it here so you can kind of get an idea of how fast the clouds are moving across the tree line there. I don't know how well you can see that. From the ground, they are blazing by. I mean, they're literally looking like they're blazing by pretty hard. You can maybe see a little bit of the treetops there. But yeah, so it's pretty windy out here. We're getting some pretty decent raindrops. Not a hard rain or anything. It's still kind of sporadic. But you can kind of see that cloud formation. Let me aim up a little bit more if I can here. No, that's all I got. Alright, you can kind of see that cloud formation. You can see the clouds dark as all get out. Let me zoom back here to the left. You can kind of see that darkness there. Let me head back toward the left here some more. One thing I do love about this Potensic boy, we probably have 10, 15 mile an hour winds, probably around the 200 to 300, 400 foot mark. I mean, those clouds are moving probably 30, 40 miles an hour, because again, they are blazing across the top of these roofs here. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Let me aim it down a little bit so it's aimed at maybe some of the roofs area. Okay, you can see them moving in the camera here. And those clouds are off at a distance moving like that. So you can see them moving literally in the camera, which means they are blowing pretty hard. But that Potensic is just kicking up there. That thing isn't. It's buffering a little bit. You can hear the motors stabilizing it. It is definitely buffering. It's got that 3-axis camera on it, so you can't tell it's buffering. But yeah, it looks great. All right, so let me bring it back down here. I got a battery blinking. I'm gonna go ahead and aim it back at these clouds here. Just bring it back my way here. Bring them on down. All right. Like I said, you can. My neighbor's trash can over there is rolling around. Yep, got the low battery warning. So let's bring them on down. Trying to bring them down. They don't want to do it. Alright, so let's just lure them down and just get them to land. There we go. That'll do it. Nice. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get inside before these storms hit. Got a little bit of rain on top of the camera here, but nothing crazy. You can kind of still see the clouds here. The camera's trying to reposition itself here. Anyway, all right, let's get back inside.